because I know some people are not able to get on tonight. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I'm super excited for all of you guys that are on here right now and taking the time to invest in your business. So we wanted to kind of go over just some of the first kind of things to get you guys understanding some of the things that we talk about in the group. Some of you, I've had a group chat with some of the girls, and they're like, I'm so lost, I have no idea what you're talking about. You do learn as you go, I will say that. It gets easier, it really does. Once you're talking to more people about it, it'll just become second nature. So if you guys ever need any help messaging anybody, talking about any of the products, you have any questions whatsoever, I am available. During the days, it's been kind of hectic for me right now with work, but if you don't get me, Crystal is always available, of course. Kelly, Rose, Tasha. We have some really awesome leaders. Katie. Hi, Katie.
I'm sorry. I was like, knew I was forgetting.
You're okay. If you post in the group, somebody will snag it and will help you somehow. So please don't be afraid to ask. We can group message with you with your LCs until you guys get comfortable talking about the product and about different things. We can definitely do that with you as well. So don't hesitate to ask.
I actually, you guys are really new and you're not sure how to answer anything. I actually love answering questions. I just prefer it. So if you want to throw me in a group chat with me, watch how I answer, and that way you'll be able to answer sentences instead of things they can ask. You know, all do when we first start, we tell them everything that we think that they're going to ask us before they ask. And we lose that engagement. We want to make sure they're actually for them, which I'll do. So don't worry if you've done it, because we all have done it.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to jump in really quick. The first thing that I want to talk about is your steps to success. Okay, you can find this in your documents in your eSuite. And I'll show you eSuite in just a little bit and kind of show you a couple of things on there. But this will come in your kit as well. But before you get your kit, you can print this out of eSuite. If you don't have a printer at home, you can write this on paper. It's just a couple of lines. Okay, but this is the steps that the business lays out for us for our goals for each month. This is the simple steps that if you use these, some months you'll fill these. Some months you'll have more than the lines that are in there. Some months you won't. It's okay. But as long as you have this to focus on, I feel like this kind of gives me something to go with. Like, this is what I'm looking for. Those lines have, like, those motivate me to get some names on there. Okay? The first part you guys all did. You guys joined. You got your business builder kit. Okay? Some of you don't even have it yet, and you guys are already running, which is amazing. But in the months following, your step one every month is to get commission qualified. And to be commission qualified, to make sure that you get paid, and to make sure that you count as a qualified leg for your enroller as well, since we all work as a team, is to either get 150 in PBV, which is personal bonus volume, or run an 80 BV auto shipment, okay? And BV is bonus volume. Just real quick, I know a couple of people have been asking me about the abbreviations. That bonus volume is the amount that's assigned to each product that counts for our commissions and for our bonuses. So, for example, a lot of the products, however much it costs for distributors and loyal customers, that's how much the BV is. But there are a couple that you have to be careful with when you start looking at different qualifications, because like the wraps, they cost $59, but their bonus volume is only $54. And hair, skin, and nails cost $33, and greens cost $33, but their BV value is only $30. So when we're looking at your volume to be qualified legs or for your promotions, because we're all going to get the Ruby promotions, you guys, every single person I'm looking at the screen right now, I know that Ruby bonus is coming. So when you guys start looking at those charts and you're looking at volume and you're placing, we've got to make sure that we look at those BV values so that when we're calculating what we need, we're looking at the right stuff. Okay? And then real quick, when we say LC, because I do it, I think I was talking with Angela the first night she signed up, and I was like, oh yeah, when you get your first 4 LCs, and she's like, I have no idea what that is, but okay. LC is loyal customer. DT is distributor. I say AS all the time. That's auto shipment. And I think that there's more. So when we get to them, we'll throw them out there. But that's your first goal. Make sure you get paid and make sure the rest of your team gets paid. And that's with the 150 in personal bonus volume with your LCs or your orders or your 80 bonus volume for auto shipment. Okay, if you're going to run an order, I would just run it as an auto shipment, guys. Okay, if you're using the product, if you go in even the night before, it would have to be before the 24th of the month. But if you know that you want to go and order greens, go in and set up an auto shipment for greens to run the next day because you were going to spend that money anyways. It's not going to come out right now. It's going to come out while you're asleep. Either way. That way, if you decide to order something else later, that goes towards your 80. And then after the 25th, you're not hustling to try to get 150 instead because that's a big difference. Step 2 is your loyal customers, okay? This is just sharing the product with at least 4 other people. In your first 30 days, this is really important because when you get your first 2, you get a wrap reward. For every 2 LCs that you sign, no matter what their BV of their orders are, you get a wrap reward. And a wrap reward is the ability for you to purchase a box of wraps for only $25, which is an even bigger discount than our regular discount that we get. You can use those wraps for yourself, for your personal results, which Kristen has found someone's already asking for her personal results. Okay, when I posted my personal results a couple of months ago, I had people wanting to join the team. I had more loyal customers. They know that's real then. Anybody can post a picture of anybody. But when you put your own self out there, then they know that you're doing this and you are passionate about it. You can stand behind it. They trust it more. Okay? Or you can turn around and sell those wraps for up to $25 a piece. Okay? So you're making $75 profit. You can use those just to sell individually. People will want to buy a box off of you and not sign as a customer. You can use them for wrap parties. Okay, so it's good to take advantage of those. They do expire after 60 days of earning them. I've done that a lot of times. If you get them, if you get a couple of them, just try to buy them as you go. Okay, sometimes you get 3 sitting there and then you're like, I don't have $75 to buy these. Buy one or whatever. Just okay. So every 2. So in your first 30 days, you need 4. Okay. You're going to get 2 wrap rewards. And then you also become bonus qualified. Because with your first 2, you are fast start qualified. And what that means is when you start building your team, when you add distributors, once they get there, then you get a fast start bonus. I can't hear
Hey, babe. I'm about to go outside. Okay. This whole up and down relationship is very hard. I mean, you don't sit there and not know what's going on. So you're thinking about that. I'm just reevaluating.
I lost you.
Tell us mute your microphone.
I just needed someone to talk to. Oh, I just got the door.
Cindy?
She's got it. I think she's got it now. Okay, so your first two gets you your RAP boards and gets you fast start qualified. So you're going to start earning those bonuses as you build your team. And then when you get the fourth one, you get $120 in rebate product credit that will load into your eSuite 24 to 48, sometimes 72 hours afterwards. Okay, so don't instantly go in there and try to use that. It'll show up once you load it and they verify your LCs. I just want to throw this out there. LCs cannot have the same address. Okay? They cannot have the same address as you, and they cannot have the same address as each other. So you can't do husband and wife and count those as two LCs because this is not going to let them count for your RAP rewards or for your bonuses or for your qualifications or your credit. Okay? So that's step 2. Okay, every month you want to try to add those loyal customers because some of them are going to stop after their 3 months. That's okay. Okay, some of them are going to stop before the 3 months. And that card's going to keep declining and they're going to keep not messaging you. And that happens. But if you're continuously sharing these products and you're talking to new people and you're adding new friends and you're blitzing and all of that, you should start going more loyal customers as you go. Okay. Step 3 is a big part of it. Okay. This is where you go Ruby. And this part confuses me. So I have the Ruby chart from eSuite. Okay. Really what they tell you each month is to share for 3 distributors. Okay. So here's right here. And we hope that one of them will follow their steps and share with 3 people and 2 of them will be qualified for you. My mindset when I want to get something done, I see 5 boxes, that's 5 people that I need to find. Okay? So however you see this, technically to me this means 5. 5. A Ruby builds everything. Okay? You going Ruby first is going to get you that bonus and get you started and get you running. Okay, 2 rubies on your team makes you emerald. If you add another ruby, that means you have an emerald and you have a ruby, you've got a diamond. Like that's how we build all our promotions is rubies. So we focus on the ruby. We focus on all of our distributors getting to ruby and getting that solid foundation for their business. But if you guys are sharing this and sharing what the business is doing for you and what your goals are with this business, why you're doing this business, and you're sincere and you're intentional when you're talking to people, it's gonna do it itself. Okay. And on this really quick, like right here, the GB. Okay, that's what I was saying. You guys are all going to be looking at this chart very soon. All right. These distributors that you have in these boxes, that's where we need to make sure that that volume hits a certain level for them to qualify. And when we get there and we start charting, we will help you. We will have a chart for you. Like I do charts for all of my girls so that I can see it at the same time. Crystal, like with me charting right now for double diamond, she has my chart. So when I call her or when I message her, and I ask her questions, she can see it too. Okay, I have Kelly's, I have Rose's, I have Miranda's, like I have all those charts. I have Tasha's, all of them. Okay, so we can kind of see what's going on too. But it's important for you to have it in front of you so that you can visualize it and see. Because like last month, I didn't have mine updated and I started signing LCs and I needed to know where to put them. Because the wonderful thing about this business, another wonderful thing is we can share our LCs and our distributors with our team. Okay, we can move distributors, we can move loyal customers to other people on our team to help build them as well. Okay, it's not all about me. I don't want everything under me. I need it to go to you guys, and we can all go together, if that makes sense. That makes sense? Okay. Okay. The next thing that is very, very important that I found when I don't do it, I have a hard time keeping on top of where I'm going, what I'm doing. You need to figure out a good system for you for follow-up, okay? At first, it's going to feel like there's a lot, like you do that first post and you have people posting numbers and you're talking to them, and one or two of them sign as a loyal customer, and then the other ones, the conversations just kind of stop, or yeah, I got to wait for payday, or okay, let me think about it, or my favorite, let me talk to my husband and see what he says. Don't let it go, okay? They're not going to message you back 9 times out of 10. So whether you write it on your hundreds list, which is also an eSuite, or you write it on a piece of paper that you keep somewhere. I have a chart. I think we uploaded it to the team. I'll make sure and see. I write their name down, and I write down the products that we talked about, so that when I go back and I message them or text them or call them, I remember what we were talking about. But I can go back and say, hey, I was just wondering if you're ready to start the Vital and ThermoFit or the system or anything like that. Okay, do you have any other questions that I can answer? Something along those lines, okay? I think it was Ashley Sinclair that suggested like the 2 rule. She does 2 days, 2 weeks, or something. I think it's 2 days, 2 weeks, and then like a month, and then 2 months kind of.
Yeah, she does 2 weeks, or 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Okay. So that you're not, you're not overwhelming them, but you're also still following up with them. Because sometimes, like I just went back and messaged people from September that I had totally forgotten about. Like I said, I wasn't staying consistent with my list. And I had 2 people sign last month, and both of them signed for the system. So 220 BB that would have never came had I not gone back and looked at that list and reached back out to them. I've also lost loyal customers to other distributors because I didn't follow up with them. Okay, that will happen too. You will also get distributors, you will also get loyal customers and sometimes distributors that will sign with you that have other friends that are distributors, but they come to you because you're consistent, because you're passionate. They can see that in your posts. They can see that when they're talking to you. You know, like you're talking to them as a friend rather than a salesperson. They're going to trust you more, and they're going to come to you, and they're going to ask those questions, and they're going to trust you and go with you so that you'll help them along the way. Okay, so always be intentional and always try to help, not sell. We share, we don't sell. That's what I keep telling my girls this week. So definitely another thing that's in the eSuite that might help you, it's called a memory jogger. It has just a list of people that you might not even think about when you're starting to think about people to reach out to, okay? Like, who do you know that's a physical therapist, a bartender? Bartenders talk to people all day, every day, okay? Pediatrician, bank teller, real estate agent. Like, it just goes on here to get your mind going of who you could reach out to, who you could message, who you can call to try to, build your list in your market, your warm market, and your cold market, okay? Posting, if you guys need help, we have a post of the day thread in the group. A lot of the girls I have in a group message, if you'd like me to add you to that group message, I've been sending them like 2 to 3 posts a day. If they want to use them, cool. If not, they want to save them, they're in there, they can go back and look at them. I just feel like that might be kind of helpful at first when you're getting going and you have those things that you can take and copy and paste. And then all of us have been kind of using the same thing so we can help each other with people that are asking questions and whatnot. But some of the leaders have suggested like a 3-3 rule. Don't overwhelm your page and make it look like a commercial. You need to integrate it into your life, okay? which will definitely start to happen when you start using the products, because then you can post your posts about what the products are doing for you. But even if we're sharing other before and afters, one thing that we talked about at conference is the whole, I need this many people, and then that person becomes an awesome LC and they sign up as a distributor and they find out you lied to them because you have like 100 spots on your team, or you have 100 spots for loyal customers. So just kind of being more intentional with your posts. And when you're doing your opportunity posts, think about who you're posting to. Crystal, do you want to talk about, like, you talk about that really well. You want to kind of hit that a little bit?
I was reading the post. What were you doing?
The, like, posting, like, be intentional when you're posting. Like, think about who you're posting.
Before you even go to make a post, I know a lot of us do copy and paste, but when you're looking for description specifically, the best thing to do is take some time before you make that post and think about who you're looking for. Are you looking for a mom? Are you looking for a struggling wife? Are you looking for someone who just wants some extra cash? And that person in your mind, then write that one person instead of writing to the entire Facebook land and making it so salesy and so vague and not personal, not reaching anyone's heartstrings. Think about who you're posting to. And when you get that single mom in mind, writing a message to her. I'm on my tablet, really why. But think about who you are talking to and then talk to that one person. If you are a single mom, if you've ever been a single mom, use that. Think about the times when you had to eat pretzels. This is me. I'm thinking about my time when, we were so tight on money that I ate pretzels for probably a good 2 weeks for dinner. That's all I could eat was pretzels to make sure that my kids had food. So write about that. When someone feels something within your post, that's when you're going to attract that attention. And before you post it, go back and read it and look at it and say, did this make me feel anything? Because if it doesn't make you feel anything, it's not going to make the person you're looking for feel anything. And that's what people want. People want someone that's making them feel, like they're wanted, like you feel like you care about their weight, you care that they actually don't have money. Just try to be more personal and intentional instead of just copying and pasting everything, because it goes a long way. Did you guys hear all that, or was I broken up the whole time? This is an awful thing. I want to put face wrap on. Oh.
Thank you. Another thing that I'm working on, guys, too, right now you guys pretty much have a really good warm market, which is people that you're close to that you can talk to. After a little while, you might feel like that starts to go away. If you're adding friends on Facebook, or you're talking to people out when you're at work, or you're blitzing, which I will be completely honest with you, I'm 11 months in, 10 and a half months in, and I'm still afraid to blitz. I'm still in the stage of, I'm going to throw this coupon on the counter and I'm going to talk really fast and I'm going to leave. And just hope that you're still going to call me. I'm getting a little bit better. But the face-to-face with strangers, I'm still kind of, I don't know what he's doing in the living room. Sorry, that was really fun. Thank you. Yeah, so if you're blitzing, you're adding people on Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform you're using, that warm market will continue to grow. However, it's not going to be warm if you're just adding them and leaving them. So Crystal has suggested a lot of times is making a list on Facebook so that you can go and intentionally engage with their posts, comment on their stuff, get to know what's going on in their life, okay? Show interest, show genuine interest. We have the things now where you can like, love, sad, all of the above kind of thing. Don't just add them and then think they're going to become a customer or they're going to become a distributor. Also, engaging with posts for people helps push your stuff into their feed, and they'll see your stuff and you'll see more of their stuff. okay? So make it a warm market. Just because you're adding them doesn't mean that, you know, that becomes your warm market anymore. The last thing that I want to do that I definitely want to touch on is plugging in, okay? You guys obviously don't have an issue with that. You guys are here right now. You're on this call, and I'm super excited for you guys. But just really staying engaged with our group, our In It Together group. And then TIWA, if you're added to TIWA, for Casey's group. There's also a couple other groups for Nina's page and Alicia's page. And if you guys want to be added to those, let us know and we'll get you in there. I just don't like to add my distributors personally until I ask them, just because it gets kind of overwhelming with notifications all day. So if you guys want to be added in there, just let us know and we'll get you added. But really, genuinely taking like 5-10 minutes even to check those pages and make sure that you're up to date. We post some videos for you guys to watch that are helpful at times. We post important like announcements like, hey, we just found this out. You guys need to know this. There's contests in the page all the time for the month. So you want to make sure that you're on there. There's also training videos in eSuite that if you guys, I'm going to jump on eSuite in just a minute and show you around a little bit, but those are very good and helpful for you as well. Personal development I found is very important. Like you can talk to people all day and you can post on Facebook. Crystal's showing us the book. That's the book that Mark sent to all the ambassadors for Christmas. And Crystal thought if the ambassadors should read it, then she should read it, and I need to get it as well. The excerpts that I've seen from it are really awesome. And actually, we found out at conference that John Maxwell referenced one of our distributors in the book, and Mark didn't even know that when he decided to send that to them for Christmas. So that was pretty cool. And then another thing, meetings. Meetings are really important. If you guys can get to any meetings that are local to you, they are huge for your business.
Why are they huge for your business?
Because personally, the first meeting that I went to was the one in Tampa. I went to a 1 Team 1 Mission, and being in the room with all of those people and hearing the stories and knowing that, like, people that are just similar to me, like, you get that connection, you get built up, you get more information. Sometimes, like Crystal says, sometimes after you go to a few, you might feel like, oh, I already know this. I always walk away from a meeting with at least one new thing that I didn't know and I wouldn't have known had I gone. Okay? And I always walk away from a meeting feeling much better and more motivated about going and working my business. And knowing that I'm not alone. I'm not doing this by myself. People that have no tie to me financially, they're not making money off of me, I'm not under them, legitimately care about how I'm doing and will help me if I have questions. Okay, you're going to connect with those people that you wouldn't connect with otherwise. Okay, people say if you show up, you go up, and meetings make money. Okay, also Monday, Tuesdays, we have our weekly team calls like Zoom. Okay, they're usually on Zoom, Periscope sometimes. But every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we have a team one where we connect and we go over something. So they always post those on the page. You guys are always welcome to jump on that as well. The corporate call on Sundays, so we make announcements on that. That's 10 o'clock on Sunday nights, and it's just a conference call. You call in, and Mark and Mike and Pam are on there, and they make all kinds of announcements. That's when they announce BOGOs usually, if we have a BOGO sale. So those are really good to get on and listen to as well. And then look in your eSuite at your events. I'm going to go to screen share right now, actually.
Okay, while you're looking for that, I'm just going to chime in real fast. For our Monday, or now they're Tuesdays, but our weekly meetings, if there's something specific you guys are struggling with, you can shoot me a message and ask if we can cover that during the meeting. Sometimes I don't have a whole lot of stuff to go over, so I just do like a little pep talk or whatever. But if you're specifically struggling with something, whether it's how to answer these or how to, we can start doing some role playing again also. That way, we have a lot of new distributors. I'll start doing some more role playing in the team page so you guys can practice answering. And then I'll answer our questions, like I'm an LC, and then you guys can practice and rephrase how you say certain things. But if you guys ever have anything you want to discuss, then shoot me a message, and that way I can make sure to get it covered during the meeting, okay?
Okay, I'm going to quickly screen share eSuite really quick. And then what I think I'll do is we'll probably have to close this one and open a new one for question and answer. So I'll post another link if you want to get back on and ask any questions or hear the answers to questions, just in case you have the same one and don't want to speak up yet. But I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Shake your head if you can see my screen so that I know. Okay, good. So I'm in my eSuite right now. It's probably logged out. So when you go in, okay, real quick, you guys have all, I think, done your tax stuff, so that's not showing anymore. Down here, just super quick, you can see like your volumes and stuff down here. You can track it and you can go back in your history and that stuff. Up here, right here is where you're going to see your commission amounts, okay, this obvious dollar sign. That's where you'll check when commissions post. They usually post sometimes after the 5th, and it'll show you a preliminary number, and then we get paid around the 15th, okay? If you're still not sure about that whole process, get with your enroller, and they can explain that to you. The document library is where you'll find your steps to success, your charts. Let me show you really quick. I say really quick, my internet says otherwise. Right here, training and business building, okay? If you go here, here's your hundreds list. If you want to use this chart to jot down people to talk to, okay? I have no idea what that is. Not really sure. And I don't know how to close it. Okay. Here's your charts. Here's your Ruby chart. You guys should all have a Ruby chart printed out or drawn. That's what we're shooting for. I have no idea who drew on my screen. But, and then you guys will be printing this Emerald and Diamond one not very far in the future, because that comes after Ruby. The other thing that's in here, you have the app info, the tutorial for the new app wrap, the wrap app, that kind of stuff. That's all in here under training. The memory jogger that we talked about is here too. Also, if you go to product info, I know there was a few questions about prices for everything. This is where you can get the product info sheets that have the ingredient labels for all of them. You can print these and give them to your loyal customers or share them with them. They can bring them to their doctors if they want to get them approved or whatever. But down here, I also want to show you, if I can find it. I can't find it. In here somewhere, it has the like the list of all the products that we have right here. Product price and BB list, okay? That will show you the retail price, the loyal customer price, and then the BB amount. So if you want to either open it and screenshot it on your phone or print it out, that way you have it when you're talking to your loyal customers. The other thing really quick right here, auto shipment, this is where you go to set up your auto shipment, okay? You go in and you add the stuff to your cart and you set up your orders for if you set up an auto shipment, okay? It's really easy. Here's where you can go and place orders. Your calendar, I'm pretty sure, is where you can go and find events. Yeah, okay? So this will show different stuff. Another place for that. When we go into the question and answers, we'll hit that. This is where you're going to go for your training videos as well. Okay, so it works you. That's where your training videos are that you can do. I'm going to jump back in here really quick. Thank you guys so much.
Let me say, hold on really fast about the training videos. The training videos have to be done from desktop view. They can't be done from mobile view.
Jump on that way. Okay, so this is going to kick us out. So if you